Hi there. This is Dana Ullman from Brooklyn, California. My field is homeopathic medicine, what I call the original nanomedicine. And a survey was done in 2015 that in France, 95% of pediatricians, general practitioners, and dermatologists use homeopathic medicine. That's 95%. And the World Health Organization ranked France to have the #1 leading healthcare system in the world. And homeopathy is an integral part of that, as is several parts of other natural medicines, especially botanical medicines and acupuncture. And homeopathy is used throughout the world. It's one of the most popular European alternative therapies. And in India, where homeopathy is even more popular, 100 million people rely upon homeopathy entirely for all their healthcare needs. I'm talking about cancer and heart disease. I'm talking about asthma and chronic fatigue, various arthritic conditions, real serious pain disorders. So homeopathy is not just a method of preventing disease, but of really treating people with various acute and chronic illness. There's certain things that you can learn to do and treat yourself, and I've written many books to teach people how to do that. But there are limitations to self-treatment. You often need to go to a professional homeopath for anything of a more serious and or complex nature. And luckily there are homeopaths throughout the world, some of whom are medical doctors, others who are naturopaths and chiropractors and acupuncturists, nurse practitioners, even veterinarians. There's thousands of veterinarians that specialize and use homeopathic medicines. A lot of misunderstanding that exists on homeopathy. Many of our skeptics repeat a lie, and they repeat it so often that some people believe it. And that is, they say that there's no research on homeopathy, and that's the most ridiculous statement you can even imagine. Or they say that the research that's been done has been poor. And of course, in every field there's some research that is not well done, but the studies that have been done and that have been of a high quality often show very effective results and also a cost-effective nature to homeopathy. So this is both in the treatment of various acute problems and even some serious and chronic diseases. If you think about it just alone, even away from the research, in the 19th century, homeopathy became popular in this country and in Europe due to its spectacular results in treating infectious diseases of that era. And so I'm not talking about minor conditions. I'm talking about cholera, scarlet fever, typhoid fever, yellow fever, diseases that large numbers of people died from. And one book called The Logic of Figures, which is a book that sounds like it's only statistics, and it is primarily statistics, that compares the death rate in homeopathic hospitals versus the conventional medical hospitals from these infectious disease epidemics. And there were ultimately between 2 and 8 times as many deaths in the conventional medical hospitals. So homeopathy has a place in infectious diseases, not just in acute and chronic diseases. Because ultimately, homeopathy is a way of strengthening the person's own immune and defense system so that the body and mind can adequately and effectively fight infection. So you don't have to just attack a microbe to heal an infection. You can use natural medicines to strengthen the immune and defense system so that the body can combat these infectious diseases on its own. So there's so much more to say. I invite you to my website at homeopathic.com, also to the Huffington Post, where I've written 40 articles. If you just do a search under my name, Dana Ullman, at the Huffington Post, you'll see my collection of 40 or so articles that I'm very proud of. And you'll see many references, almost all of my articles, to high-quality research showing that homeopathy is effective and can and should be an important part of your health care. Thanks a lot.
Beautiful.